Okay, so for this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to install a free theme for your WordPress website. A free theme. Now let's go ahead and jump here, and as an example, before we even begin the tutorial, I want to show you that I have here PageLine's platform. Now this is a free WordPress theme that I got, and I can show you how to get that through the admin section. And as you can see, I don't have any blog posts. I have this default page here, and I don't have any images or anything. This is what you're going to see when you first install this theme. What we want to get to is right here, Calorie Muncher. I'm going to be showing you how to customize and style the look and feel of it. So as you can see, I have the logo here. I have more pages here. We can go ahead and click around. I have images here. I have this side nav here that I like with the Facebook fan page widget, and that's actually not Calorie Muncher Facebook fan page, but that's just for an example. And yeah, I have all these photos up in here, and I'm going to be showing you how to hook everything up, including your social networks up here, and how to create your menus and whatnot. So let's go ahead and jump to the tutorial right now. Okay guys, let's go to our website. I'm going to go to my caloriemuncher.com website. So if we go here, we can see that I have my regular WordPress template here. This is the default. Let's go ahead and log in. I'm going to go ahead and log into my WordPress admin section, and just a refresher, it's your website /WordPress/WP-admin, and that's what you could do. I have here my username and my password, and I'm going to go ahead and log in. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install the theme that we want to look for, that we want to have. So we're going to go to Appearance, and then we're going to go to Themes. Now from here, you can see that we can manage our themes, and currently we're on the default theme called 2011, which is pretty old. And we have available themes here that are pre-installed all the way back to the WordPress default, and I don't know how old that is. Anyways, let's go ahead and click on Install Themes, this tab right here. And we're going to go ahead and search for the platform theme. Now later on, you guys can look up your own themes by clicking here on Featured, Newest, or Recently Updated, or you could even filter your results here and then hit Find Themes. But I already know what kind of theme I want. It's called Platform. So I'm going to go ahead and click Search. So here we have a couple options, but I want this first one called Platform. And you can go ahead and click on Preview so you can take a look at what your website could potentially look like. And this is what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and click Install. And if you're back here, you can go ahead and click Install Now in this area right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And it's going to go ahead and start installing it automatically. From here, we can go ahead and click Activate. Once it says Successfully Installed Theme Platform, and then I'm going to click Activate, and now I am activating my website and turning it into this website with my theme. And as you can see, it just jumped to the appearance, and it shows me some options that I could do. So before we get too in-depth in the whole like theme options and diving into that, let's go ahead and go back to our site. And I'm holding Command right now, and I'm going to click Visit Site, or you can go ahead and hold down Control if you are on a Windows PC. Hold down Control and click this. That basically just opens it up in a new tab or a new window, depending on your browser. So in this tab, I have my admin section for my WordPress, and in this tab, I have my actual website. I'm going to be going back and forth so we can see the changes that we've been making. So boom, there we go. I have my new theme here called PageLine's Platform. But this is not exactly what we want. First of all, we don't want this logo here. Secondly, there's two search bars or search functions here that don't need to be there. And then I'm missing a whole bunch of other stuff right here, like my social networking. Also, I don't care about this meta category here on the side nav. So let's go ahead and just start customizing this and skinning it to what we want it to look like. So the first thing that we're going to do is add the logo. And let me see if I can refresh my memory on how to do that. Long story short, it's right here. And just so you guys know, whenever you guys install a free WordPress theme, whenever you need to change the options for something, it's always going to be under the appearance. And currently mine's under appearance and page line settings. It could be in your appearance and it might say theme options, but for this theme, this free one called platform, it's called page line settings. This is where you're going to be mostly doing your global things such as your logo, your footer, and also the overall style, look, and feel of your website. But you're still going to go to posts and you're also going to go to pages when you're going to create those. But let's not worry about those right now. Let's go ahead and change our logo. We don't want this default page lines logo. So we're going to go ahead and click on upload image. Now I already have I already know what logo I want. I've pre-made that. So I just set up my folders here where I can easily select what I need to select. And you can do that in advance as well, or you can pause the video and do this. But here we go. I have this logo here, and just so you guys know, I made mine 500 by 70. You can make it however size you want, but I believe I chose it because this is what the default image was, I think. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and select this, and I made this through Photoshop, and I just made it within a couple minutes or even seconds just for this demonstration, and I'm going to hit open. Bam, and as you can see, it just replaced the old logo with my logo here. Now let's go ahead and save options. You can save options up there or down here. So let's click save options, and once it's done saving, it's going to say settings saved. As you saw, that mode will pop up and fade away. Let's go back to our website on this tab and let's refresh the page. Now once we refresh this page, you're going to see the logo change. Bam! Our website is already looking better. Once you have your logo up on your website, you're already going to feel better because you're just already customizing it right now. Okay, so now the next thing that we want to do is we want to add some blog posts and add some images. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go back to my tab here and let's click on posts. And then I'm going to go, let's just click on posts and just see where it brings us. And it brings us here. Now we have hello world and that's it. First of all, let's just delete this. We don't need this at all. So let's click here on trash and just delete that. So we have a clean plate on our posts here. And then we're going to click on here where it says add new. Now once we add a new post, we're going to go ahead and we want to add a title. Okay, so let's go ahead and add some content here. And also, I've already created my content here and I put it in a folder called blog articles. So let's actually make the first post about calories. I'm going to go ahead and open this and I'm just going to copy my content here and paste it here. So if you already have your blog post ready, this is an easy way just to cut and paste or copy and paste. And I'm also going to copy my title that I already chose and it's called Coffee Helps Diet. This is the first post that I want to make. Now, we can look around here, but I'll just let you know that we don't need to do much right now. We just want to see things. We just want to see stuff work. And we're going to hit publish. After we hit publish, let's go ahead and go back to our website and let's see if we see any changes at all. This is the best way to see changes. There we go. We already see one of our blog posts up there. But whenever you make a blog post, it's highly suggested that you add an image. So let's go ahead and add an image to this. So I'm going to go back to my tab here, and at the beginning of my blog, I want to add an image. So let's click on add media. This is going to pop this up and it's going to say drop files anywhere to upload. You can literally open up your Finder or your folder and you can look for your image here and you can drag it in here. Let's choose this one. You can drag this over here and just drag and drop, or you can literally click on select files and then choose your image there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and just select this image and then it's going to show it here, attachment details, and then I'm just going to go ahead and insert to post. You can change the style, whatever. I'm going to go, let's change mine to full size and let's see how that goes. So I'm going to insert to post and bam, I accidentally inserted two images. So let's go ahead and delete this one. And I want to show you guys how to resize this. Just click this and then click on this where it says edit image. It's actually just a photo of a picture, but when you click it, it's going to allow you to resize this. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I want it to be almost half as small or whatever, 60% of the size. And then you're going to want to click left alignment so that you can see that all of your text is kind of aligning towards it. If you click none, you're going to see this blank space right here on your blog post. If you click on left, it's going to make it look better like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and click update. There we go. So let's go ahead and click update here as well, and let's see what happened. Okay, I'm going to refresh this page, and we do not see our image here. So what happened? Let's go ahead and go back to our tab, and I believe that whenever something like this happens, you may need to do an extra step, and what that extra step is going down here and clicking on featured image and set your featured image. Basically what this does is it tells WordPress or your website that you want this image to really show. And the advantage of this is you can have a different featured image that you're going to show for your homepage or your actual blog entries. But when you click it and actually go into the post, you can have many different types of images as well. So let's go ahead and click on set featured image, and then I'm going to select something that we already chose. So I'm going to choose this one for instance, and come here and just hit set featured image. And if you scroll down, you can see that you've set your featured image, and let's click update. And let's see if that did anything. So let's go back to our tab here, and I'm going to click refresh, and voila, it did add our image. So there we go. We just had an issue and we resolved it by doing that. So now the next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and add the rest of our blog posts. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'm going to fast forward it so that you can we can go ahead and move on. Okay, cool. I just added 3 blog posts, and that's enough for me to go ahead and show you some other things as well. As you can see here, I have 3 blog posts, and they look pretty cool. I have images here, and when you click it, it's going to bring you to that blog post, which is pretty cool. On the right side here, though, it says categories uncategorized. We don't want that. We actually want to create our own category, so I'm going to show you how to do that. So let's jump back over here, and we're going to hover over post, and we're going to click on categories. Now we can go ahead and add categories. So our first category is, let's go ahead and make it up, okay? So the first thing is we're going to name this, let's just name it dieting. And then the slug is basically the same thing except for it's all lowercase, no spaces. And then we're going to click on add new category, and look here, it's going to add it right there. Boom, got it. Now let's add another one and just call this health. And then click on add new category. So we've just created 2 categories, health and dieting, and then we have this uncategorized. Basically, if you create a blog post and you don't assign it to a category, it's just going to make it go under uncategorized. So let's go back to our blog post and add our blog post for each category. So let's click on this first one. Actually, let's click on this first one, and then right here where it says categories on your right hand navigation, you can unselect or uncheck uncategorize and choose dieting. And then once you hit update, it's going to add that in that category. So if we go back to our website and then we refresh this page, look at the categories section right here. There we go. We have dieting and uncategorized. The reason why we still see uncategorized is because we have those other 2 blog posts that are still uncategorized. So let's go back here and go back to those blog posts. I'm going to open up milk and cereal blog post, and I'm going to uncheck uncategorize, and I'm just going to choose health for this one, and I'm going to hit update. Cool. And then we're going to go back to our blog post here, and we're going to click on this blog post, And just to show you guys another thing, you can uncheck uncategorize. And let's say that you need to quickly add another category. Instead of going back and clicking on categories and adding it and blah, 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 go ahead and click here. It says add new category, and we can just immediately add it. So let's just call this coffee. And then we're going to click on add new category. There we go. We just added it, and go ahead and click on update. Going back here, we're going to go ahead and refresh the page, and you're going to notice that uncategorized is going to be gone. So let's refresh that. Bam. So now we have 3 categories that we want: coffee, dieting, and health. So let's go back to our home page by clicking our logo. Our next step is let's create pages. So let's go back and create our own pages. So we're going to come back here and click on pages, and let's take a look at this, and let's delete the sample page. So click this, or actually just go ahead and trash this page. And then now let's go ahead and add a new page. Okay, so let's add my about page, about us. And then we're just gonna put this is an about page, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add another image. So the same thing as a post. We're gonna click on add media, upload files, and then I'm gonna go ahead and choose an image that I already have. And for my image, I just made it 150 by 150. And I'm going to go ahead and open it, upload it, and hit insert to post. Bam, there we go. And then I'm going to edit this image and left align everything. Then we're going to go ahead and click on publish. So let's come back here, go back to our home page and see if anything happened. Cool. It automatically added it right here, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and I'm going to make one more page real quick. Hold on. Okay, cool. I just added a quick new page, and it doesn't really have anything in there, but I just wanted to demonstrate the ability of adding pages here. So the other thing that we're going to do is let's go ahead and update the navigation here where it says about us and resources. And let's say that we wanted to add a home button right here. How would we do that? So let's go back here, and to do that, let's go under appearances and then click on menus. Now in this section, you're going to be able to create multiple menus throughout your website. So let's go ahead and create the first one. So let's just call this main nav, because this is going to be our main navigation. Now under here, which says primary website navigation, that's basically the main nav or the top navigation. Let's go ahead and click on the menu that we just created, main nav, and click on save. Since we did this, we are now overriding the default top navigation to whatever we want it to do, so whatever we want it to be. So if we refresh this, you're not going to see this anymore. Why? Because we're now overriding the default of the theme. So in the main nav, we're going to have to re-add those back. And now we have more customization for it. So let's go ahead and add, what did we have? We had the about us and the resources. Let's add that up here. So you check these and then click on add to menu. We have it here now, but now let's add the home. Go ahead and click on view all for the pages. And now you're going to see the home here. Check this and then click add to menu. And there you go. You have your home, resources, and about us. And you can click and drag these around. I want my about us to be here and then my resources. And then let's say that we just want to add a category up here as well. So let's go ahead and I want to add the coffee category to my main menu. And we have it here. Also, if you wanted to change the label, you can go ahead and open this with this arrow and then change the label. I don't want it to say about us. I just want it to say about. So then if we click that, change it to about, and then click here where it says save menu, we have now overwritten that to just say about. So if we go back to our website and then we go ahead and click on the refresh, now we have our home, about, resources, and then we have our coffee, our random page coffee, which is basically our blog post. Anything tagged with the coffee category will show up here as well. So let's go ahead and click back to home. Next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and get rid of this search button or this search box. We don't need this one. Okay, I like this one here because it's part of the top nav, but then we don't need this one on the side nav. So how do we do that? Everything in this area right here is the side navigation, and you can access that most likely through the widgets section. So let's go ahead and go back to your admin. Under appearances, click on widgets. Now, as you can see, it says here primary sidebar. There's a lot more down here, but let's just focus on the primary sidebar for now. And that means that's going to be your primary sidebar, which is on your home page. So we have here, it says search, recent posts, recent comments, archives, categories, and meta. That's exactly what we have here. Search, recent posts, blah, 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 blah. Let's get rid of the search first of all. So let's come here, and you can do it two ways. You can click this arrow to open it and click delete, or you can grab this and just drag it away. You see how you can easily drag this? Just drag it away over here to the empty space, and you've now deleted it. Go back to your website and refresh, and you will see that it's gone. Bam! Already looking better. Now I have recent posts, that's fine. Recent comments, that's fine. Archives, categories, but I don't want the meta. Let's go ahead and get rid of the meta widget. So I'm going to open this. I can drag and drop it, or I can click on delete, and I've just deleted it. Cool. So if I refresh that, it's deleted. Let's go ahead and I want to show you some plugins that you can start with. This is not all of the plugins that you should use, but this is just a snippet of a couple plugins that I'm going to show you how to use for this demo. So the first thing we want to do is let's go ahead and add our fan page here. Let's say that you already have your own fan page and you want to add that widget here, and I'll show you how to do that. So come back here to your admin, and we're going to add a plugin. So come over here where it says plugins and click on add new. We want to search for a Facebook fan box. So let's go ahead and click on Facebook, or type in Facebook fan box, and let's see if anything pops up for that Facebook fan box. And we do. It says here Facebook fan box with CSS support. Let's go ahead and choose that one. That's the one that I want. And you can click on details if you're not sure what a certain plugin is, and you can read about it, read how to install it, but really you don't need to read about how to install because you just click this button, and then you have screenshots so you can take a look at what your widget could potentially look like. I don't want it to look like this, but it's just showing you the possibilities. Anyways, let's go ahead and click on install now. And it says, are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Once it's done installing and it's already there, go ahead and click on activate plugin. So from here, you've just activated your Facebook fan page, or Facebook fan box for your widgets. Now, where do we go now? I know that it's already part of our widget, so I'm going to go back to appearance, widgets, and we're going to see here somewhere where it says Facebook fan box with CSS. It's under available widgets. This is what that plugin added. It added this new widget right here. So we're going to take this and drag it to our primary sidebar, and I'm going to put it at the very bottom, and I'm going to let go, and it's going to open this up. Now, all you need to worry about is the title and the fan page ID. So I'm going to put my title here. I'm just going to put follow us. And for the fan page ID, you're going to need to put your page ID here. I'm not going to go in depth how to find your fan page ID. You can look that up on Google. Just type in find my fan page ID. Type that in Google and you can find out how to do that. I already found mine, and I'm going to go ahead and I saved it here. And this is my fan page ID. It's going to look something like this. It's going to be just numbers. And then we can go ahead and click save. Now once we click save, let's go ahead and go back to our site and see what happened. Refresh it. And bam, there we go. Follow us. And it's already showing it. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do is let's go ahead and add a Twitter widget. We want to add a Twitter right under here. So let's go back here and click on plugins, add new. Under search, let's go ahead and type in DP Twitter. See what that comes up with. I know that that's what it's called, so I can easily find it. There we go, DP Twitter widget. Let's go ahead and install now. And this is going to basically allow us to have a a feed, a Twitter feed on our sidebar. Let's click on Activate Plugin. And then let's go back to Appearances, Widgets. And then now it has a new widget here, and that is called DP Twitter. Let's drag that here. I'm going to put that, let's put that under Facebook. Opens up the options, title, Twitter updates. That's fine. How about we put just Twitter feed? I want Twitter feed. And the username, whatever your username is, I'm going to type in Mark Amay. And it's asking you how many feeds do you want? Not feeds, but how many lines do you want? How many activity pieces do you want? And I'm just going to put 2. And then go ahead and click on Save. Let's go ahead and check that out now. Okay, so let's scroll down. Cool. It added 2 here. It looks kind of messy right now in my eyes, but that's fine. At least it's showing you that you have your Twitter feed here. Twitter feed. Cool. Now, the last plugin that I want to show you is called WP Socializer. And just to get a glimpse of what that is, I want to show you guys. That's basically, I jumped back to my example here. This is not the one that we're working on. But anyways, you see this where it says like, tweet, and G+1. This is the WP Socializer. It's going to allow you to throw in bookmarking for each of your posts. So then your visitors can like it, they can tweet it, and they can overall share it with their social networks. So let's go back to what we have so far. We don't have that yet here. And then I'm going to go to my admin section, and again, plugins, add new. Then I'm going to type in WP Socializer and hit search plugins. And I'm going to install now. Awesome. Activating it. And now here, now that we added that, you can notice here on the left navigation it says WP Socializer. It added a new navigation piece. So if you hover over this and click on the first thing, or go ahead and just click this navigation, it's going to take you to the plugin and you can customize it. I want you to just scroll all the way to the bottom and click Start Using WP Socializer. If you want, you can go ahead and watch the videos here, but I'm going to go ahead and just start using it right now. Now, go ahead and click on Automatic Setup. I just want to build it real quick so you can take a look. You can always click on Manual if you want, and you can mess around with it, but I'm just going to go ahead and choose something that's made already. So I'm just hovering over Sample Template 2, and these different ones, and I'm just literally hovering over everything. I'm not clicking or anything. So let's say that we find one that we like, and the one that I like is, this is cool, Share This Template Compact, and I'm going to click on Select This Template. Cool, now I'm going to click outside, I'm just going to click outside here to close it. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on Button Settings. Let's just browse through this real quick. Okay, that's fine. Edit Templates. Template 1. I want my template 1 to be on the top of the page. It says here above content. Basically, you have 2 templates. You're going to have 2 of them that you can mess with. Template 1, I want it to be above my content, and I only want it to be on posts. So I'm going to uncheck pages. So when you click on template 2, you can just skip this if you want. If you don't want to have it, then that's fine. But I'm going to put template number 2 on the bottom. And also, I only want that on my blog post. So I'm going to go ahead and deselect everything. You can keep everything checked and just mess around with this. It's pretty fun. But let's go ahead and click Update. And let's see what happened. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to click on my logo to refresh the page or go back there. And cool, we now see on our home page that we've added the social bookmarking. I can like it, share it, whatever. And you can customize what bookmarking, what kind of social networking buttons that you want on here. You could even add an email one, whatever. And whenever we click on a post, we'll see it here as well. Now, template 1 gave me this, and I put it above my content. Template 2 gave me these buttons, and it even says share and enjoy on the bottom of my post. Cool, we just added the plugins that I wanted to show you. What is the next step now? Let's take a look real quick. Let's add our social networks up here. So let's go ahead and go back to our admin. And then to do that, the first place that we want to look is appearances and page lines settings. Again, on your own time, you can feel free to browse through all of this. You can change your typography, you can change your sidebar through here, you can change your footer and all that other jazz. So what we're going to do is we wanted to add social networks up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and look for that. Where would we put that? Let's see. Template setup, layout editor, header and nav. There we go. Header and nav. Your Facebook profile URL. So I'm not going to mess with this too much, but once you get your Facebook URL, you can put it here, and you can put your Twitter there as well, your LinkedIn, and even if you have YouTube. Click Save Options once you have your correct URLs for your social networking sites. Come back here, and once you hit refresh, you're going to see those icons pop up. Bam. People are going to be able to click this and go to your social networking. So that's it for this tutorial, and I want to let you guys know that I'm happy to show you guys this, and in my next video I plan on showing you more than free templates. I'm so glad you guys made it to the video number 3. You got to the end of it, and that's pretty cool. Now, in my next video tutorial on number 4, stay tuned because I'm going to be showing you how to install premium WordPress themes and actually customize them in your own way. I'm going to be going through a couple premium WordPress themes so that you can at least get a glimpse or an idea of what kind of themes that you would want to purchase. It's going to be a behind-the-scenes look on how to install and update and customize different premium WordPress themes that I'm going to be purchasing from themeforest.net. So stay tuned.